Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who are new, my name is Kai and I'm the host here at the Crochet Corner podcast. And today we actually have episode 22 of our Let's Talk series. So today we are actually doing a actual yarn review. I have already worked with this yarn and I can already tell you that I love it. But I'll definitely give you an in-depth view for any of those people who are like me who have not heard of this yarn until, it's on sale and you're like, okay. Sorry, let's hydrate. So yes, our last two videos were just initial looks at the yarn, and then there will be like follow-ups to that coming up soon. I mean, I'm only filming these once every week, so those will be coming up soon. But this one I actually have worked with. I love it, and I think it is a very, very lovely yarn, especially for the price I paid for it. It was on sale. I got 2 skeins of it, and they're huge. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it. I'm sorry, but I just want to show you guys. So today we are looking at the Crafter's Secret Big Idea yarn, and here is that. And you're gonna notice the theme, guys. I love pink. If you have not noticed, pink is my jam. So yes, this is Crafter's Secret Big Idea yarn. This is humongous, and I'm gonna go over the specifications of the yarn before I actually get into how I liked it, how it worked up, and all of that jazz. So so here it says it retailed for $10, but I did not pay $10 for it. I think it was like on sale for like either between $3 or $5. So let's talk about it. So this is a 100% acrylic yarn. You get 16 ounces or 454 grams, or that is 810 yards with 740 meters. The recommended hook size is a USI 9 or a 5.5, which is what I'm used to. And the actual knitting needle is a US 8 or a 5 millimeter. So this is a big yarn. So one thing I will say, it does say that it is a medium 4. And that's definitely what I'm used to. But what I noticed with this opposed to Red Heart, is that it is a thick, a very thick yarn. And I don't mean that as in like, okay, how do I describe this? So when you crochet with this, one, it is beyond soft. It is beautiful to work with. It is soft on your hands. It just stitches up so gorgeously. But I noticed that my work will be denser. Now with some Red Heart that I work with, like say my Bonbon cardigan, for instance, that feels really flowy and really like the stitches are open. I don't know how to describe it, but I am working with like half double crochets and single crochets with that yarn in that project, but the stitches, it still feels very open and lightweight. But with this yarn, I noticed that it felt really dense, like the fabric after I crocheted, it was thick. And not like and it's just the way it feels, not the way it looked or that it was actually thick. It just felt like that. It just felt there wasn't really too much movement, I will say honestly, but that does have to do also with gauge. And for me, I'm a pretty loose crocheter, so I'm not really used to that. But with that being said, it does have to do with how the dyes take to the fabric, the yarn, what type of acrylic. There are different types of acrylics. Not all acrylic yarns are made from the same stuff. Different companies have different ingredients for their acrylics, and just how they twist it. So because if you ever worked with Red Heart, you will notice that even though some say that they are a medium 4 weight, some of them seem thinner than their other colors. And I did notice with this one that it it felt a little dense. And so what I decided to do is I used it for amigurumi, and it worked perfectly. I don't think I would feel too comfortable using this for a garment, just because of the way that it felt, and that's just a personal preference. Of course, if you've worked with it and you've made a garment and it worked best for you, definitely continue to do so. But for me, it just felt a little too thick, and I was like, I live in Vegas, I already know I'm gonna be hot. So I just decided this is the perfect amigurumi yarn, or even for hats. Like it's the perfect thing to make a hat with, and that might actually be my next project. Well, anyway, so yes, I 100% do recommend this yarn. And don't take anything I say to heart. Just buy the yarn, try it out, and see what works best for you. You are going to love working with it. They really did a good job. I love when yarn is soft. And it just not rough on your hands. Red Heart does have a problem with their yarn sometimes being rough, but when you wash it with the fabric softener, it does loosen them. But I'm saying, to be so soft off the bat, it's just really wonderful. And there was no splitting. Now, I'm very accustomed to splitting with Red Heart, and I know it sounds like a Red Heart bash. It's really not. You guys know I'm a Red Heart girl. I love their yarns, their colors. It's so affordable, and I will always buy Red Heart. But I think it's important that we also acknowledge all the other great acrylic yarns that are out there, and Crafter's Secret is definitely one of those. There was no splitting. It felt like I was just like crocheting at the speed of light. It was just so easy to crochet with this yarn. I didn't have any I didn't feel like any burns, like, you know, when you have the yarn sliding through your hands and it could be a little rough. You can feel a little irritated on your fingers. None of that. And my project came out cute. So I definitely do recommend you guys try out Crafter's Secret. I don't know if this is you can get it anywhere, because I've only ever seen it at a Hobby Lobby, and it's always been on sale. Just so you know, they actually have it on sale right now. So if you guys are interested in trying this, just go to your local Hobby Lobby and pick up one. You will not regret it, and you get all of this yarn for $10, or even if it's on sale. It's even better when it's on sale. So with that, if you guys had any questions about this yarn, or if you wanted to recommend any other yarn for me to try and review for you guys, just leave that in the comments box below. And I do want to let you know about my website, thecrochetconf.com. I make custom masks, scrunchies, and I do custom embroidery. If you are interested, it is linked in the description box below for you guys to shop my website. And I do want to thank everyone for viewing and supporting me thus far. So with that, thank you again for tuning in. I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.